Damn, my head. What the hell happened? The truck. Who killed all these monsters? The crash didn't do that. You fell unconscious. They thought you were easy prey. I showed them the consequences of their foolish misjudgment. Oh, it's getting worse. Did I just hear voices out of bail? Dead monsters only draw in live ones. Our supplies are gone. Must have been scattered in the crash. So at least some of this stuff must be near. Oh, no wonder I couldn't take that turn. Brakes are busted. Could have just been wear and tear. Our supplies! Wait. Oh, for the love of... It's all fungus infested. I worked my ass off to get those. I risked my life for this shit.
Carter? You're alive? Damn, son. You were trapped. We called out and tried to clear the wreckage, but couldn't get to you. You weren't moving and all messed up, so we thought...
It's fine. I'm all right.
After the crash, the monsters started to swarm us. We had to bail and made it to this place. Seemed safe enough. Damn thing lost power right after we got in. And now we're stuck in the elevator. Fire and frying pans, man.
Hang in there. I'll find a way to get you out. I need to turn on the power first. Beast tracks, and lots of them. Someone's watching me. The elevator's lever is broken. I need to turn off the power first. All right, everything should be back up and running. The others can get out now. Someone's talking in there. Could be my companions.
Another close shave, but everyone made it out in one piece. If we are where I think we are, there should be a spot where we could set up camp. It's far from perfect, but beggars can't be choosers.
The truck's gone. So are the supplies. Anything is an improvement to that.
Don't you think that this monster on the road was too convenient? Like someone baited it to kill us? Don't you wonder who did it and who among our friends was in on it so we'd have a little accident? Someone here doesn't want us to leave.
You are correct. Leave it to me, and do not worry about it.
In more orderly circumstances, I'd immediately bring this up with management. Driving a truck pending inspection with unsanctioned third-party replacement parts, and the driver, you, didn't even have the appropriate license. Ugh, I don't even want to know. Let's just get out of here.
You could also mention that you wouldn't be alive without the unlicensed driver, but sure, let's go.
Oh, Lord. The world sure likes to kick us when we're down. We're all gonna die down here. Ain't there any justice? And the worst of it all, PRISM ain't even gonna tell our folks what happened to us. We're barely even people to them.
Whatever happens, David, whatever this hell throws at us, we still got each other. Look at you, resilient little creature. Good boy, as the honorific goes here, yes? I guess this place will do.
I didn't want to scare anybody back then, but right before the truck went off that road, I saw something in the snow. A monster.
The monsters are everywhere. We were lucky they didn't get us right after the crash.
This one was different. Human intelligence shone in them eyes. Cruelty like I ain't never seen before. You think it did something to the truck? Slow us down? To enjoy haunting us?
Weirder things have happened, man. Let it come. We'll be prepared. Hunters can become hunted.
I find it hard to believe that anyone here would have sabotaged the truck, given the monster infestation and all that. On the other hand, and I might be wrong here, but
You clearly suspect someone.
that native, Fierceclaw, he seems to know a lot about the monsters, and I bet there's more he isn't telling us. Perhaps his people are planning to sacrifice us in a ritual or some bogus thing like that. He comes and goes as he pleases, so we had plenty of opportunity for sabotage. For some reason, nobody was paying attention to him.
He's a weird guy, sure, but I honestly think he's trying to help us get through this.
I suppose I should keep a close eye on him. You keep doing what you do. I'll holler when I need you or if he's gonna try anything.
I've been thinking, once the PRISM rescue teams find us, perhaps it would be better if we didn't mention how the truck was damaged. It's not really relevant. And it could save a lot of paperwork.
Sounds like a breach of your precious company regulations. Why the change of heart?
Look, I'm not fond of breaking the rules, but reporting it isn't going to do us any good. You will be blamed for any damages to company property, including employees, as you had no license to drive the truck. And I'll face consequences for not stopping you. No one is going to care that we didn't have a choice, and it's too easy to skew the papers to our disadvantage.
Sure, okay. As long as we make sure to keep our stories straight.
Good. Any other testimonies can be easily discarded as resulting from the trauma.
Isn't it interesting how easily conviction shatters if you are confronted with the rules of your own making?
Look, I don't want PRISM involved any more than you do, but I'm not stupid. This truck was our ticket to safety. I'm not saying there's a saboteur, but if there is one, you might want to look real close at those who got reasons to stay.
All right. And who would want to stay in this hellhole?
All I'm saying is that I want to get the hell out of here. The farther away from the monsters and from PRISM, the better for me. But others, think, Carter, think. Who has close ties with the corporation? Who needs to stick around?
You got a point. The crash could have killed us all, though, so maybe there's even more behind it. David's been wandering off on his own a lot lately. He seems okay enough, but I should check on him.
Howdy, Mr. Carter. Don't sneak up on me like that. Startled me a bit there.
Sneaking? You're one to talk. What are you doing all on your own out here?
Just needed some time alone. If it's all the same to you, Mr. Carter.
No need to stray so far off camp for that.
Only place within walking distance with good wood, I'm afraid.
Wood? What for? A weapon? A trap?
Nothing fancy like that. I wanted to whittle something for my wife.
Huh. Man of many talents, I see. So, what are you making?
Just a little figurine, that's all. I like working with my hands and it helps me cope. Something I can latch onto. Maybe something she can remember me by if I ain't gonna make it.
Well, if it keeps you sane, that's a win in my book. And how's it coming along?
Yeah, almost done. Just some final touches to let her personality shine through the wood. Here, take a look.
Well, it's... well, I didn't expect you to be that, inspired.
She's gotta be inspired and special. She's a very serene woman, Mr. Carter. And I'd like her peaceful nature reflecting in my work.
A pleasant reflection, David. This shall be how the world will see her.
Come again? I didn't quite catch that. Got lost in thought a bit.
What do you mean? I didn't say anything. Never mind. Just be careful. But if it helps you, it's fine. See you back at camp.
Don't be a fool. Your plan is too rash. Think of a better one.
We don't have time. This is the best shot we'll get.
Stubborn as salmon. Fine, here. Take it and make good use of it. I must go. And please, don't be a fool, Frank.
What was that about?
Huh? Oh, that obnoxious native kept nagging me. Said he could fix my leg. See? He even gave me some nonsense herbal powder instead of real painkillers.
Maybe you should just give it a trial, man.
Waste of time. I'll have a doctor take a gander when we get back to civilization. What these primitives call medicine is really just a potpourri of superstition and bullshit mysticism. I only took it so he'd finally shut up and leave me alone.
He's acting all dismissive, but he did pocket that pouch very carefully. Something's not right here.
The beast still slumbers, but its tendrils touch far and deep into the land, and what they touch becomes corrupted. Through its minions' eyes, it is watching you and your companions.
So, you think something is controlling them? The beast? That stone, or whatever it is?
Not all of them. There's one hunting you. He was once like you, but he got lost in the beast's dream. Nothing of him is left. He is a mere reflection of the beast's rage. But unlike the lesser minions, he still has his own drive. Watch out for him. His cunning matches yours.
Now that's something to chew on. But thanks for the warning. Not the best place for camp. Unless you enjoy fighting off monsters and getting strangled by murder plans. A lost notebook. Mostly personal notes detailing the incident at the mine and days spent hiding from monsters. The cloth is torn, but you can still see the PRISM logo. Another body. Maybe part of this group of survivors. Looks like he was running from something or someone. What's that thing he's holding on to? Looks like part of a totem. PRISM employees were here, no doubt. What happened to them? They moved in a rush. Wouldn't even have to be a tracker to figure out they're all leading to that cave. body. Maybe part of this group of survivors. Looks like he was running from something or someone. What's that thing he's holding on to? Looks like part of a totem. The power's out. As always. I have to switch it back on to use the elevator. what an ungodly stench. Hope I don't stumble right into a creature's larder. PRISM uniform. Not much else left of the poor bastard. Hold on. That's not teeth or claw marks. It's a blade wound. This one got impaled by huge bone spikes. Barbaric. But they're driven right into the rock. No human could have done this. The stench is unbearable. I think I'm gonna throw up. This place, the scent, reminds me of home. So this is how the PRISM survivors ended up.
Stop delaying the inevitable. I grew tired of this game of hide and seek.
You can always just give up. Ever thought about that? This is my dream. If you had any power, you'd have used it by now.
A vessel aware of the dream. Preposterous.
He is a particularly mouthy vessel, but I grew fond of his moxie.
I knew it. Have you grown so weak that you let the likes of it overwhelm your presence?
You pride yourself with anticipating my every move. Tell me, though, do you know his? It appears you do not.
Insolence! This is between us. You would defile the game by verily making pieces, players. No matter. Your humiliation will only be greater when your subterfuge fails. Another human? Here? Are you mocking me? Cease this buffoonery!
I am no mere human, Cosmos Spawn. I am your new master. All realities shall bow to me!
Ridiculous. I have a hunt to conduct.
I know that voice. Silence, Carter. I did not foresee this. Don't call attention to us right now. Let my adversary be distracted by the interloper. And wake up.
Are you starting to understand the influence of the beast now? The gashes of pain and corruption torn by its presence into plants and wildlife. You see the scars, the scabs from these wounds. But some of its influence is more subtle, hidden, like concealed roots of a strangling weed suffocating the healthy crop.
Are you saying there's something in the air, influencing our minds?
The power of the stone reaches into the spirit, turns it into something twisted, seducing and corrupting the strong and weak alike in different ways. You have to listen within to find how savagely the beast has already clawed at your spirit.
Look, man, not to be ungrateful, but I can take care of real wounds. I have no idea how to deal with souls. Claire seems to be struggling lately. Never struck me as the outdoorsy type, to be fair. Maybe she came here to have a semblance of normality. And for her, that's a PRISM office, I guess. This is not what I expected. What is this place, Claire?
Oh, it's a PRISM-sanctioned special facility. We affectionately called it the break room.
So far away from the main offices? Why?
The procedures work best in a secluded location. Would you mind turning the projector on? It'll all make sense.
Break. I see what you did there.
It's wonderful, isn't it? I used to come here whenever I had a free moment. Even now, in this sorry state, it gives me a sense of serenity and reminds me of everything I owe the company. I'm glad I came here. The comfort of just sitting down and watching the reel provides the strength to face this crisis.
Jesus, Claire, that's disturbing. Prism really got a hold on you. Nobody should be chained down like that. It's just a job.
Just a job? Oh, Carter. PRISM is order, and obedience is the foundation of order. Just look outside and see for yourself what happens without order. Do you need to watch the reel again?
No, I'm good. If you're done getting your real kick, let's head back to camp. These methods are inelegant. Blunt instruments for blunt minds. I thought her devotion ran deep. Yet, it is a simple, flimsy layer. Easy to break again. Easy to put back together. This path should lead me straight to the gas station. A stack of numbered signs. 0, 2, and 9 have marks on them. What was that? dead. She doesn't look like a hunter or a tourist, so she's likely PRISM. Perhaps she was trying to evacuate and got lost. Huh. She's been stabbed. The knife is still stuck. Strange. No reason to leave a good blade. Waste not, want not. Even the plants turn predatory. It's as if they learned that this is a place people will be drawn to. If I want to search it, I need to find another way in. There's gotta be another entrance. Maybe through here.
No, don't come any closer. No, help.
Relax. I won't hurt you. What are you on about? What happened?
That dude, the guide, he said he would lead us to safety, but then Bernie broke his leg. And that lunatic said we had to leave him behind. Laura disagreed, and he... Oh God, oh no. But he said he would protect us from monsters, so we followed him.
But what happened? Are you the only one who made it?
He turned. It became like those things. Jesus. He butchered all of them. I hid. He left. I think. But what if he comes back? I gotta get away from here.
Poor guy. Whatever horrors he saw, they broke him. My adversary is mocking me. He must not be taking me seriously if he wastes time with petty indulgences.
PRISM Headquarters is in arm's reach. Instead of wasting time stockpiling or repairing old junk, you should just go there as soon as possible.
It's called preparation, lady. It's what's kept us alive so far.
Joel! Yes! He has always been jealous of Edward's countless achievements, his money, his class, his charm, everything. He would be so petty as to slander a real man, a good man, with his last breath.
And what's the other guy's role in this? Joel.
Oh, please. You've obviously never met the man. Joel is a greedy worm, a phony lacking any vision or competence to lead PRISM out of a crisis. You'll see for yourself when you finally get going. If you hurry, we could be rescued before nightfall.
All right, I'll see for myself. After I'm done preparing.
Damn, you've got us far, son. Not gonna lie, we wouldn't have made it without you. You ready for one last push? Let HQ know we're still alive and need help?
Thanks, but let's pat ourselves on the back when we're home safe, okay, Dad?
Just stay sharp out there. There's more creatures here than anywhere we've been before. Best case, HQ and security held out and called in the cavalry. If that doesn't pan out, well, I say we get drunk, 'cause I'm all out of ideas.
We'll get blind drunk either way, man. Count on me.
We worshipped the Thurul Stone and appeased the beast within for many seasons, many generations, long before the people of PRISM came to these lands. As the beast slumbered, the nature thrive. And only now and then, when the beast stirred, would it affect the waking world. But your people in white coats woke it up. And now it claws at reality, opening festering wounds and corrupting everything in its shadow.
So, PRISM stole the stone, and that's why we're in this mess.
One stone? There are as many as stars, Carter. Shattered pieces lie everywhere, some deep within the Earth's embrace, small and big, well hidden, but sometimes in plain sight. After the ground shook with strength and anger, the people of PRISM found a big shard of Thurul Stone, and they took it. Now the beast is shaking off its slumber, and dreams of others in its image.
I think I understand. Is there a way to put the beast back to sleep?
Our greatest hope is to prevent it from fully awakening. How exactly that happens is out of my control.
Guess it's never been this bad, huh? We just have to figure it out as we go. Monster goop and creature carcasses. HQ security seems to have kept them at bay. Maybe they retreated further into the complex. Nobody here. Did they get overwhelmed? No, there's not enough bodies. Where could they be? If anyone's still alive, they would have probably retreated to the upper floors. Now I gotta find a safe way up there. I need to turn on the power first.
spawned and stuck in the basement. There are strange... Here.
I read you. What's your situation?
And stuck in the basement. There are strange... Here. They killed...
Damn. It's probably too late. Seems to be crawling with monsters below. Gotta be careful if I don't want to end up the same way. Never get used to this. But taking from the dead to help the living, well, it needs to be done. And I need that access card.
Okay, one more.
Looks like an upper management office. If I find information anywhere, it's here. Someone in management must have known what's really going on. There's a crumpled piece of paper in the trash. A note addressed to Joel O'Brien.
I will not repeat myself again, Joel. We are not signing a military contract. They'll just take the Chaos Stone or send their brass to breathe down our necks. Either way, we would forfeit our freedom of research and control over what we do with the results. That is unacceptable.
Hey, am I hallucinating? Are you a real human? With the company? Please, tell me you're with the government or military.
Name's Carter. Don't mean to disappoint, sir, but I'm just a supply runner for PRISM. Are you O'Brien? Do you know what the hell is going on here?
I'm not going anywhere, and I can't promise I'll make it to the end of my story, but be my guest, Mr. Carter. I always unlike anything we'd ever seen. Beautiful, full of potential, otherworldly.
Focus, Joel. What made this stone so special?
Something that could change the world fell right into our hands. We had no money to fund our research. I got in touch with Ed. The man has more wealth than anyone could ever spend. And he too saw the vast potential of the stone. So we created PRISM. We worked so hard. So very hard. Yet years went by without tangible results.
The current results seem pretty damn tangible to me. You unwittingly opened a door to things you cannot comprehend.
I see. I remember you now, Carter. Experiment 5, 7... what the hell does it matter? You're here. You seem reasonably stable. So, if you don't mind, let us continue. Edward, he became obsessed with the stone and its power. He never intended to share it with me, with the world. Maybe it turned him. Maybe he was always like that. Never a friend.
The stone did this. It's no miracle. It's a curse.
Regardless, he did it. He activated the stone without any thought for human or other life. The changes to the environment, the monsters, all of it. I didn't want any of this. I tried. Now Ed and his bullshit cult locked themselves in the lab and will doom us all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't stop him. I should have known. I should have.
Joe. Do you hear that? It's like something... Not you, fool. And it is not merely a call. Someone wants to subdue me.
Lerala Othrol, Magokaya Yanaga.
I don't know what that means.
Nifa!
What? An ordinary human? Wait, I remember you. Test subject 35 something something. Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps you are more than meets the eye.
Your command of their language is lacking. Try practicing on the lesser creatures. The ones that crawl on the floor, as befits your own station.
No! My incantations are perfect. Lerulurothrol, Magakayan.
Pathetic.
Such arrogance! Such insolence! Thurul commands even you! And I shall wield Thurul's powers. Gloat while you still can, creature of the abyss. For in the end, all shall be chained to Thurul's will, and thus mine!
I feel no shame to admit that our kind is indeed prone to arrogance. But you creatures, you really think you are the first to attempt this? Or, indeed, so special and gifted to succeed where countless have failed over eons? And you think you're different? Yes, Carter. I have endured failure and humiliation. I have learned from it that both this human and our adversary still share the same kind of hubris. Will work to our advantage.
You saying they're all dead? If even the headquarters ain't safe, how can we possibly make it to safety with all them creatures harassing us?
Chin up, David. We made it this far, and you've got your wife waiting. You can't give up now.
You're right, Mr. Carter. I have to pull myself together for y'all and for her. The recent events, they've been hard on me, and that weight on my shoulders was a bit much. I'ma hang in there and get it done.
Take it easy. Everyone does what they can.
No.
David, what's wrong? Talk to me.
It's nothing. Ever since I got out of the mine, I've been feeling this strange presence in my head. Like the devil, whispering and whispering. Makes it difficult to focus sometimes. This place must be getting to me. Smart doctors call it traumatic stress or something.
Look, we all have our nightmares, but if you feel it's getting too serious, let me know.
I can't believe it. Edward cannot be the head of some ludicrous cult. It goes against everything he stands for. Everything I thought I knew about him.
There's always something you don't know about others, and power imbalance does the rest. Hard to know someone when you're not on the same level.
Joel. Yes. He has always been jealous of Edward's countless achievements, his money, his class, his charm, everything. He would be so petty as to slander a real man, a good man, with his last breath. If Edward has anything to do with the cult, he's surely their victim. His good nature and benevolence are easy to take advantage of.
With everything that's going on, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. We shouldn't be too quick with conclusions or accusations.
Everything we've been through makes you think, doesn't it? How the choices we make lead us to the weirdest places. And sometimes you stand at the crossroads and are forced to choose between two rough tracks. And once you take the first step, there's no turning back. And you ponder and doubt yourself. You ever been in love, Carter?
Thanks, but let's pat ourselves on the back when we're home safe, okay, Dad?
Just stay sharp out there. There's more creatures here than anywhere we've been before. Best case, HQ and security held out and called in the cavalry. If that doesn't pan out, well, I say we get drunk, 'cause I'm all out of ideas.
We'll get blind drunk either way, man. Count on me.
Well, that's it for PRISM. One CEO dead, the other gone crazy. That's a big load of problems off our backs.
No reason to be so cheerful about it, Paul. Solve some of your problems, created dozens more for me.
Look, let me be honest with you. PRISM's just another carcass lying around here. And soon the scavengers will swoop in. Other corporations gonna want a piece of it, but military and government got dibs. So why not help those poor companies and turn a tidy profit while we're at it?
A greedy mind is such a winding path with a simple goal. Your thirst for profit will be your undoing, and then another's gain.
The trees tell me many stories. I prefer to listen to them while they're still alive. But others, like the stories inked as symbols on their papery remains. Some contain wisdom, some contain history. And while every story is worthwhile, not listening to the living things around us will always be alien to me. But one of your people's writings surprised me.
Just summarize it for me.
It was written by a man from the island of Rhodes. The way he tells stories, he must have felt the touch of the beast. It seemed to me that he dreamed the same dreams the beast shares with us. He spoke of creatures, undying, dreaming in fathomless cities and between the stars, terrible in their might. Much like the beast of our land. You have to listen within to find how savagely the beast has already clawed at your spirit.
Are you telling me there is more than one beast? More of this horror everywhere? I have no doubt that someone in PRISM knows what's going on here. And I'd bet my bottom dollar it's the scientists. Pencil pushers rarely have a clue what's really behind their reports and numbers. So the corporate labs might be my best chance at finding someone who can help us. The heart of all this madness. And by the looks of it, the worst mutants and monsters come from here, or are drawn here. Yeah, I get it. You're an alarm. Shut up already. Handwritten draft for an announcement. It says, "For the last time, everyone, it's not the stone or Chaos Stone. The proper name is Thurul Stone. Let's be professional about our research and use correct terms." That door is connected to the security desk system.
Access card accepted. Unlocking door to Section 1. Door unlocked.
What the hell? Let's see what we got here. A restrained man. Can't tell if he's dead or alive. I could open the door and check. Whoa. There's something slithering out of his head. That was no ordinary quake. Sounds like it cracked some walls nearby. Holy... body is still breathing, but that cracked open skull is telling a different story.
Who are you? Only the devoted may walk here.
I am looking for answers, just like you.
So you've joined the ranks of the Ascended as well? If you are a neophyte, it is probably too late. Our Supreme Leader is preparing the final ritual at this very moment, and only the most ardent of faith may be in his presence.
What does he want to achieve? Why does he think he commands such power?
Our Supreme Leader is going to awaken the power of the Chaos Stone. May he bask eternally in its glory. Humankind will emerge changed, awakened.
Where? Tell me, minion. Now.
There are leaflets. We ran out, but there should be some left. I gotta go now. I feel watched. I mean, I'm being summoned.
What? Wait. Jammed. What the hell? Why am I rigged up in there? Or does it just look like me? I've been here before, but it seems all wrong. It's like in my dreams. But something is here with me. Something... Smell of blood. I ran, and I think I'm safe now. What the hell? Strange. This must be the place, but it looks abandoned. What happened here? Where is everyone?
A man twisted by the beast touch. I was hunting for one. Frank suspected there would be two. I came to realize he was right.
And you think I'm the other one?
You aren't the one I set out to hunt. You might not feel it yet, but you are the same threat. You bring darkness from the beast's dream. A dark...
I have faced greater hunters than you. Your time has come.
be honest, I can hardly believe we survived for this long. Of course, you did a satisfying job, and all that without following any procedures or regulations. I just didn't expect anyone could survive such wild and dangerous circumstances. Truth be told, I didn't think I had it in me. You see, after Woodstock, I promised myself I would stay on the straight and narrow and avoid anything crazy.
Wait, did you just say Woodstock? You were there? Oh, tell me everything.
Well, you know, I was younger back then and a little wilder. I was on the East Coast attending college and working, and I wasn't planning on going at first, but my friends convinced me. You only live once, you know? So I went. And let's just say it was an unforgettable experience.
Oh, would have loved to be there. The music, the atmosphere, everything must have been pretty exciting and inspiring.
No. It was filthy, chaotic, and full of losers with no sense of purpose in life. And it made me realize I needed to work harder and devote myself to becoming someone. Not them. I wasn't serious about college, and I wasn't saving money for the future. But the experience made me focus on what's important. So you could say that Woodstock indeed inspired me to turn my life around and become a competent and independent woman whose expertise is highly valued at PRISM.
That's not where I thought this was going, but it explains a lot.
My father owned a small leather tanning business. But first and foremost, he was a hunter. Went out a lot, tracking game, setting traps. Honestly, lots of overlap with what you're doing, Mr. Carter. Took me with him from time to time when I was still a little cub.
Did you enjoy it? Must have been some extra work for your dad to have you tag along.
Not as much as you'd think. My dad was a loner, apart from family. Whenever we went out, no one was minding the shop. We were barely scraping by. Never employed anyone, no having business with the other hunters, but still carrying all of it on his own shoulders. Had a thick skull, my dad. Not thick enough for a bear's claw, though. One of those got him right in the noggin one day.
Oh, damn, David. That's rough.
Been a long time. No worries. Told me that self-reliance ain't everything. Mining is dangerous business, but you're never all alone. Always got a shoulder to lean on and a team to share the load. There's this tune saying mining's like digging ore from the bottom of your grave. All I want to say is, I'm glad I don't have to go through this alone, Mr. Carter.
Thanks for sharing, man. Glad you're still with us.
Carter, I told you I consider you a smart guy. Sharing wisdom is something we ought to put on the back burner, so here's a last nugget for you.
Well, it's not like I could ever stop you before. Go right ahead.
Falling up the ladder of PRISM, you know what I realized? Nobody's in it for the company, the image, or even the messed up research. Everyone's in it for the money. For themselves. Commies, capitalists. You think there's a difference? You want to know how many people I done deals with who were sharks like myself? And we all got out on top. Ideologies and allegiances mean nothing. Just make sure you walk away a winner.
Sounds pretty risky. How did you pull it off?
Let them underestimate you. Look at me, man. I know what you're thinking. Last guy thought so too. It's easy once they think they're in control, or they have you hooked into their schemes. Competition is always fierce. Capitalists, commies, corporations, governments. They all want the good stuff, the juicy bits of information. And I provided all of them with all of that. Small bites.
Lots of words for describing something between a mercenary and a thief.
Guilty as charged if you want to say I just used my wits. If those bozos want to pretend they're too good to make a buck because they believe in 5-year plans or a rigged meritocracy, sure. Makes it easier for me. That's the beauty of it all. There's the suckers, as people like us.
When you say us, you actually mean yourself. Give it your best shot. We'll see who's left standing in the end. Oh, not a care in the world. Wish I could go back to that blessed ignorance. All right, buddy. Let's play and have some fun. Forget about the bleakness for a moment.